storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out wide left is strong. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
From the gun on third down, Songa Bolatelli. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Mobley. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Big hit, knocked knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Jaron Kiave-Songopolatelli can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Caught behind the line. It's strong.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throwing Songopolatelli. The screen, he can go. Snowed under by the defense.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Again, it's Songopolatelli. Caught. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll go down with the slide, but there is a flag on the field, and it may all be for naught. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Now they'll run the draw. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. JKS. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Maybe a double pass. Left side is Thomas.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Turns up. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the back. He's got enough. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal offense is headed back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Songapolatelli. Out wide right, it's Strong. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making the adjustment. Throwing. Carr. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Gilbert. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Second and long here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Play action, C.J. Carr. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Now here's Jaron Songo-Povatelli. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked. drops it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Sangapolatelli. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Irish. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. JKS uncorks one. Just had to get rid of it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Play action, Carr. He rifles one deep down the right side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Sangopolitelli fires left, hauls it in, turns it on at midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it, and that's exactly the situation right.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll use the running game on, and the ball slipped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Fitted in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play fake, Carr. Flush to the left. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Ready, go. Carr. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Pulls it and fires to the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Out wide right, it's Gilbert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Running inside, it's Mobley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's Carr to throw. Rolls right. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Fighting Irish called their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Carr. They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it 12th of the season. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
And first down for the offense.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the Texas State Bobcats. And it's the Aggies sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing, Carr. Looking left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Gilbert. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Carr on play action. Look out! And they got it.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Fires immediately. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Long way to go on second down. JKS throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sangopolitelli. Out wide left, it's Hendricks. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
The Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Out wide right, it's Strong. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's going for the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli into the house. Touchdown, Cal. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. To the air, it's Carr. Fires quickly. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. C.J. Carr firing again. Finds his man down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great.
Snags it and he's open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got him on the RPO. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sangapolatelli, play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. JKS. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top on second down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Sangapolatelli. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Searching for space. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Play action, C.J. Carr. Throws to the tight end. All alone, he's got it. There he goes to the left. And they'll bring him down after the wrong completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Sells to fake. Fires to the big fella. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18.
Trying to run, it's Mobley.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Left side is Mobley. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Thomas. Smashes ahead. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Again, it's Songopolitelli. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Trying to establish the run. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Songopolitelli. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songopolitelli throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Well, you don't see this very often, so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.